Get this video to 5,000 likes, 1,000 people comment RIP. We send our farewell wishes, updates, and Papa San that you need to know about. Me have something for play if you want to subscribe to the channel. Today's Manifest Mondays. Don't go away. Listen to this.
As it relates to Mr. Lennon, things are just a little minor improvement as it relates to with his therapy. He's able to balance himself up when placed in a wheelchair, as opposed to previous times when he would tilt either left or right or slide out or tilt forward. He's able to sit up and balance up without any restraints. The session is still going on. Unfortunately, he's still not able to speak, but he does make sounds. When you talk with him, still recognizing voices, and still maintaining his mobility as it relates to his movements. So regardless of how minor the improvement is, we still give the Almighty thanks for whatever improvement we see.
Alright, we have more coming up in the segment, my people. Get your RIPs ready right now. We send our final goodbyes to a legend, to a column, a musical genius, and a pioneer. We're going to talk about it. It's a great loss to the music industry right now. Alright, and I'm sending condolences to the families right now. I will tell you all about that. You understand me? Really and truly, I was shocked that this news has now circulated social media. A real loss to the Jamaican culture and a real loss to the Jamaican music. You understand me? Alright? 5,000 people like this video, 1,000 people comment RIP. Today's Manifest Mondays, by the way, and I will be posting on virtual TV vlog, so when I go over there, go subscribe today. You understand me? I know I'm not so consistent with it, but look out for that. You understand me? Yeah. And whatever your dreams, goals, and aspirations are for today, virtual TV hopes that it bears fruit, everybody. All right. So condolences, RIPs to the families right now. Our real legend has lost his life, and I'm going to tell you all about that. But before we touch this right now, we're going to get into, of course, some real serious news. You understand? With Lieutenant Stitchy, we're going to talk about that right now, everyone. Alright, you just heard me play the audio a while ago. That is the update on Lieutenant Stitchy. I have been continuously trying to give you the updates on Lieutenant Stitchy. Lieutenant Stitchy was at death doors, literally. He was unconscious. He was in a coma for quite some time, for a long period of time. According to the medical report, everyone, Lieutenant Stitchy suffered a serious death injury, which was described as such, as it was considered life-threatening. A brain hemorrhage. You understand me? Since then, his condition has now been reported, and I am now here to give you all the updates on that. You understand me? Shout out to everyone that has assisted and aided in his recovery. 1 year later, Lieutenant Stitchy continues to make progress in health recovery. That is the headline. 1 year later, after news surfaced that legendary entertainer Lieutenant Stitchy was ailing, his wife Sophia Leng, in a music news interview today, says that the veteran entertainer continues to improve daily and is still responding to favorably to treatment. You just heard me play the audio of his wife a while ago, who has been giving you the updates. Now, listen, the updates are very slow. Lieutenant Stitchy is recovering very slow. He's responding, but still not speaking. He's moving stronger, but it's very thin, small, minute recovery. You understand me? But, as what we say in Jamaica, slowly but surely. In not talk, he's responding in different body language, and his body is building strength, but nothing too significant that you can say, yes, all right, then, yeah, he's on his way, he's running and moving around and whatever. Now, according to what the wife is saying, everybody, she says that he's now holding himself up in the wheelchair. You understand me? Now, this is how he responds, with his eyes, or he makes a squeeze on the hand. You understand? She says that he recognizes certain voices when they come around. You understand me? And the response is getting there. You understand me? So slow but steady, he's making progress, and this was after surgery. Now, Lieutenant Stitchy had remained in hospital and is in right now care. Now, since then, they launched a GoFundMe for Stitchy's recovery, and some key players of certain industries, including music, had made their way to help Lieutenant Stitchy. One such person is Bounty. You understand me? And other names such as the gospel music fraternity as well, because remember, Lieutenant Stitchy had turned a new leaf and walked away from reggae and dancehall music to make his his new life in Christianity. Okay, now last September, news surfaced that Lieutenant Stitchy had suffered a brain hemorrhage. Since then, fellow entertainers Bounty, Shaggy, Richie Stevens, Sterling Gospel Music Awards, and member of the Jamaica gospel music industry have donated towards his medical expenses. A GoFundMe campaign launched on September 1st, 2024 to raise funds to assist the ailing entertainer. Alright, it is now at $25,158 US. So we feel good for that he's recovering slowly but surely. So my people, 5,000 likes on the video if you want to see Lieutenant Stitchy back in the music fraternity, back in good health, back performing and singing to the glory of the Almighty. You understand me? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit that post notification bell so whenever Virtual TV drops content, you will be notified instantly. Alright, so slowly but surely, that was his wife Sophia Leng. You understand me? And she has been standing by his side and giving him, the necessary care that he needs and trying to assist him. And she has been most of all his companion. So yeah, big up to Sophia Leng. You understand me, some people? So big up to Lieutenant Stitchy as well. Everybody leave a like on the video and share the video, my people. While it is now we pray for Stitchy's recovery, we have lost a true legend. That is, unfortunately, reggae legend Jimmy Cliff. He has now passed away. Now, international reggae icon Jimmy Cliff has died. His family has announced that today. Listen, people, when you talk about Jimmy Cliff, you cannot speak about him only as a reggae artist. No, that is a disrespect. Jimmy Cliff is a world-renowned legend. World-renowned. Jamaica is not the only person mourning Jimmy Cliff right now. The world is missing this pioneer, creative genius, and boundary and genre shattering of a man. That is, of course, Jim Chambers, or I should say James Chambers, aka Jimmy Cliff. Now, according to the reports, everybody, in a post to his official social media pages, his wife Latifah Chambers says Cliff passed away after a battle with certain ailments which resulted in a seizure. Jimmy Cliff was 81 years old. Now, I am thankful to his family, friends, fellow artists, and co-worker who has shared his journey with him. To all his fans around the world, please know that your support was his strength throughout his whole career. He really appreciated each and every fan for their love, she says. Now, Cliff, whose birth name is James Chambers, was instrumental in introducing reggae to an international audience, largely through his performance and his landmark film, Harder They Come. Facts. As a matter of fact, listen, for many persons, they wouldn't even consider Jimmy Cliff a reggae artist. This is no disrespect. Jimmy Cliff's music is world music. Now, I understand of wanting to put Jimmy Cliff in a reggae genre, but Jimmy Cliff music is regarded as world music. And it is with no regret that I say he is a legend, just as much as Bob Marley, just as much as Peter Tosh, just as much as Barry Salmon. He's a legend. Big ups and condolences to the families. 5,000 likes on the video for Jimmy Cliff. Everybody, what he has done for music is nothing short than historic. Like and share the video, more to come down. Gonna way. So forward.